Professor?
The casting for the 1988 TV series Superboy was a thorough process. Each actor was selected to bring the comic book characters to life. John James Newton was cast as Superboy Clark Kent for the first season after a series of auditions that showed his ability to portray both the strength of Superboy and the kindness of Clark Kent. Stacy Haiduk secured the role of Lana Lang, demonstrating strong chemistry with Newton and fitting the character's smart and spirited personality. Jim Calvert, who played T.J. White, won his part through his ability to deliver quick-witted lines with a natural charm. Auditions were held in various cities, and chemistry tests were crucial in ensuring the actors could work well together. The casting team looked for individuals who could embody the essence of the characters and who had a dynamic presence on screen. The director of the 1988 television series Superboy aimed to create a show that was true to the spirit of the comic books. They wanted to make a series that was exciting and fun, but also had depth and would appeal to a wide audience. The director was inspired by classic superhero stories and aimed to bring out the human side of Superboy, focusing on his challenges and growth. They worked closely with the actors to develop their characters and with the crew to create a believable world. The director's style was dynamic and expressive, aiming to make each episode feel like a mini-movie. They encouraged everyone involved to contribute their ideas to make the show better. The result was a series that was both entertaining and thoughtful, capturing the essence of Superboy for both new and longtime fans.
Com a ajuda do professor Joe, pelo que ele me disse sobre você, com sua ajuda também.
Superboy, the 1988 TV series, takes us on the early adventures of Superman when he was still a young man learning about his superpowers. This show stands out because it shows us a side of Superman we don't often see as youth. It's special because it was one of the first to explore this part of his life, making it a lasting favorite in television history. The show has some qualities that really stick with you. For one, it's got heart. It's about growing up and finding your place in the world, which is something everyone can relate to. Plus, it's got action and excitement that keeps you on the edge of your seat. These are the things that make Superboy a show people still talk about today. There are also some surprising bits of trivia about the show. Did you know that the actor who played Superboy, John James Newton, was replaced after the first season due to a driving under the influence charge? And that Gerard Christopher took over the role for the remaining seasons. It's these behind-the-scenes stories that add another layer of interest to the show. Now we'd love to hear from you. What's your most memorable moment from Superboy? Maybe it's a particular episode that stuck with you or a line that you still remember. Share your stories and memories with us in the comments. We're excited to read about what this series means to you.
Atenção todos os carros da área da universidade.
The 1988 TV series Superboy was a show that brought the comic book character to life. The production team faced many challenges to make the show look real. They had to find places to film that looked like the story's settings. They built sets that matched the comic style. Filming took place in Florida, which offered a variety of locations that suited the show's needs. The crew worked hard to move equipment and set up scenes. They used new methods to make flying scenes look believable. They also used wires and harnesses to lift actors into the air. This was before computer effects were common, so it was a big deal at the time. The team's effort made Superboy's adventures exciting to watch on TV.
Pra onde você foi, Clark? Você estava atrás de mim, não? Você me deixou pra trás, eu que pergunto. O que aconteceu?
The television series Superboy, which aired in the late 1980s and early 1990s, presents a nostalgic journey into the superhero genre of that era. With a modest budget, the show crafted a lighthearted atmosphere where the triumph of good over evil was a constant theme. The episodes, running approximately 20 to 23 minutes each, may remind one of classic B-movies, complete with over-the-top villains and a clear distinction between heroes and antagonists. While the special effects and some performances did not always hit the mark, the series had its strengths. Notably, Stacy Haiduk's portrayal in the latter season stood out, and the character of Bizarro was a highlight, with impressive makeup and mask work that captured the attention of viewers. The show's commitment to the source material has been acknowledged by fans who are familiar with the comics, despite the limitations in production quality. The series' first Superman actor seemed less at ease in the role, whereas his successor appeared to fully embrace the character, bringing a new energy to the series. Despite its challenges, Superboy managed to produce 100 episodes, a significant achievement considering the scarcity of science fiction and superhero shows during that time. This accomplishment speaks to the show's ability to fulfill a niche for viewers seeking superhero content, offering a charming and innocent take on the genre that was unique for its time. The music for the 1988 television series Superboy was crafted to fit the show's action and mood. The composers and musicians aimed to support the story and feelings of each episode. They worked closely with the producers to make sure the music matched the scenes, whether Superboy was flying or saving the day. The score often used strong, bold sounds to show Superboy's heroism, while softer music played during quiet, personal moments. This careful balance helped viewers feel more connected to the story and the characters' journeys. The team behind the music took pride in creating tunes that were memorable and that fans could enjoy even after the show ended. Their efforts added an important layer to the series, making the adventures of Superboy even more thrilling and touching for the audience.
Preta, temos que nos apressar.
Eu tentei avisá-lo que Cal foi o culpado.
In the show about the young superhero, Stuart Whitman took on the role of Jonathan Kent, guiding his son Clark Kent with wisdom and care. Stacy Haiduk brought to life the character of Lana Lang, known for her red hair, a trait that has been consistent with the comic books. She stood out as the only main actor from the first season to continue through the second and beyond, marking her presence in the show's legacy. While other portrayals of Lana Lang have varied, with Kristen Kruk as a brunette in Smallville, and others like Jaden Good and Emily Peterson in the DC Extended Universe, and Emmanuel Crickwee in Superman and Lois, Haiduk's portrayal remains the most recent as a redhead. Stacy Haiduk's continuity in the series highlights her significant role and the lasting impression her character made on the audience.
Imagina como é triste ter que me indicar. Mas às vezes, isso é...
The 1988 TV series Superboy is remembered for its creative storytelling and visual style. One notable scene is the transformation of Clark Kent into Superboy. The direction focuses on Clark's expression, highlighting his resolve. The performance by John Haymes Newton conveys both the strength and the kindness of Superboy. The cinematography uses close-ups and quick cuts to show the change, making viewers feel the excitement of the moment. This scene shows the character's dual nature and inspires viewers with the idea that anyone can be a hero. Comments from the actors and filmmakers reveal a shared commitment to bringing a comic book to life, aiming to honor the source material while giving it a fresh twist for television.
Um tempo, stretch. Vá se sentar e descansar.
In the world of comic adaptations, continuity is key, yet changes are inevitable. A significant alteration occurred when Superboy was removed from the regular DC Comics storyline. This created a ripple effect, impacting the Legion of Superheroes narrative. To address this, a creative solution was introduced. Superboy hailed from an alternate dimension, crafted by a character known as the Time Trapper. However, this character met his demise shortly before the television adaptation made its debut. Legal disputes can often lead to unexpected outcomes in the entertainment industry. Such was the case with this series, which faced cancellation due to a lawsuit by Warner Brothers. The contention arose over rights initially leased to the Salkinds in the 1970s, who then produced the first 3 Superman films. After selling the rights for the 4th film, Warner Brothers claimed they had the initial opportunity to create a television series. The settlement saw the rights revert to Warner Brothers, and since then, the series has not been broadcast in North America, with the exception of a DVD release of the initial season in 2006. Personal involvement by cast members in distributing content is rare, yet Gerard Christopher, who played the lead role, took a hands-on approach. He sold VHS tapes and DVDs of the episodes directly from his website, owning the master tapes of his tenure as Superboy. This practice ceased once Warner Brothers obtained the rights and began issuing official DVD sets.
Quando eu sou claro que você é minha irmãzinha.
The 1988 television series Superboy was significant for its time as it brought a young Superman to the screen, showing his early years and struggles. It connected with young audiences who saw a hero they could relate to, one who was learning about his powers and responsibilities. This show was one of the first to explore a superhero's growth, influencing how later shows and movies portrayed their characters' journeys. It also sparked conversations about good versus evil and the importance of moral values, which were central themes in the series. Superboy's fight for justice and protection of the innocent resonated with viewers and became a staple in pop culture, inspiring a sense of hope and the belief that one person can make a difference. In the show's initial season, viewers saw Greg Morris take on a role, while his son Phil Morris would later appear as the Martian Manhunter in another superhero series. Behind the scenes, John Newton's departure after the first season was due to legal issues, specifically a Dewey, which violated the moral terms of his contract. Reports also surfaced about dissatisfaction with his performance and a failed attempt to negotiate a higher salary. Gerard Christopher was then brought in to fill the lead role. The show also holds the distinction of being the first weekly television series produced at the Disneyland Studios in Orlando, Florida. With the start of the second season, production moved to Universal Studios Florida, marking it as the first weekly TV series produced by that studio.
Anos 80! Aí vocês mandaram mesmo o homem pra lua! Sim, é verdade.
The 1988 television series Superboy was met with mixed reviews upon its release. Critics and audiences praised the show for its fresh take on the Superman story, focusing on his younger years. However, some felt the acting and special effects were not up to par with other shows of the time. Despite this, the series gained a loyal fan base and was nominated for several awards during its run, including the Young Artist Awards. Winning an award or receiving a nomination is a significant achievement for those involved in a project. It can lead to more opportunities in the industry and is a sign of recognition from peers and the public. For the cast and crew of Superboy, these accolades likely served as an affirmation of their hard work and dedication to bringing the story of a young Superman to life.
Não, deixamos ela partir com a condição de que deixasse o país em 3 dias.
At the age of 30, Gerard Christopher took on the role of the young hero, standing out as the oldest actor to start playing the character compared to his predecessors and successors. The scenic backdrop for the character's college life was the real-life University of Central Florida, giving a touch of authenticity to the fictional Schuster College. The concept of a youthful version of the iconic hero was initially met with skepticism, taking several years, and the rising popularity of teen heroes for Jerry Siegel's vision to finally come to life in the pages of more fun comics in the mid-1940s.
Chegar em 38, é por isso que você não voltou tanto no tempo quanto eu.
During the filming of the 1988 television series Superboy, the cast and crew faced unique challenges and shared memorable moments. One story tells of how the actors playing Superboy and Lex Luthor once got stuck in an elevator together while still in full costume. This unexpected situation led to laughter and bonding between the two who were supposed to be arch-enemies on screen. Another time, during a complex flying scene, the wire rigging system malfunctioned, leaving the actor suspended in mid-air for an extended period. The crew worked quickly and carefully to ensure his safety and continued to shoot without further issues. These experiences brought everyone closer, creating a sense of family among the cast and crew. They often look back at these times fondly, remembering the shared effort to bring the story of Superboy to life. At the age of 30, Gerard Christopher took on the lead role in a popular superhero series, standing out as the oldest actor to start playing the Man of Steel at that time. Interestingly, the show's first episode, titled Countdown to Nowhere, was not the first to air. It was actually shown as the 5th episode. In a twist of fate, Sherman Howard, who brought one of the villains to life in the series, auditioned to voice the same character in an animated series. The role, however, went to Clancy Brown instead.
Sendo doutrinadas.
Bom, eu sempre achei o Black Flamingo inapropriado, mas...
The 1988 television series Superboy holds a special place in the history of superhero shows. It was one of the early attempts to bring a comic book hero to life on the small screen. This show helped pave the way for future superhero series by showing that such stories could be told through weekly episodes. It also inspired other creators to explore this genre more deeply, leading to a rich variety of superhero-themed entertainment that we see today. Superboy's approach to storytelling, special effects, and character development influenced many shows that followed. It demonstrated that superhero tales could be more than just action-packed adventures. They could also explore the personal growth and challenges of their characters.
Viu isso, Lex? E agora que tal mais uma? Diga X.
In an unexpected turn during casting for a new superhero show, Gerard Christopher, known for his previous role as a young hero, was almost set to don the cape once more. However, his past experience became the very reason for his replacement, leading to Dean Cain taking over the iconic role. On the set of the earlier series, the college setting paid homage to the original creators of the character, with buildings named after them, connecting the fictional world to its real-life origins. Despite this, the character's presence in the comic world was in flux, with his existence being redefined and a new iteration introduced after the show's conclusion. This new character shared the name but not the history, marking a distinct separation from the past continuity.
Hã? Sabe, eu posso ver vocês três numa foto sensacional numa manchete internacional.
After his role in the series about the young superhero, Gilbert Gottfried took on a different challenge in the world of animation. He lent his distinctive voice to the character Mr. M.X. Ziplik, a mischievous villain known for causing trouble for the main hero in Superman the Animated Series. His performance brought a unique and memorable take to the character, showcasing his talent in voice acting.
It's a wondrous gift. Respect it. Cherish it.
And the show's history, a moment of loss marked the cast and crew deeply. Christopher Reeve, who defined the role of Superman in the 1978 film, was set to direct some episodes of the series. However, his tragic horse riding accident in 1995 left him paralyzed, and he could not fulfill this role. This event cast a shadow over the series, as Reeve's accident was a stark reminder of the vulnerability of even those we see as heroes.
Artie não vai acreditar no que aconteceu comigo.
Claro que eu vou. Ah, não vai não. Você perdeu tudo e cara trouxe a Lana e ele voa.
If you remember watching the 1988 Superboy series, we want to hear from you. Your stories and memories about how this show touched your life or changed the way you see movies are important. Did it inspire you? Did it bring joy or excitement into your days? Please share your thoughts with us. Your input helps keep the love for cinema alive. If you enjoy these trips down memory lane, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more discussions about the movies and shows that have a special place in our hearts.
É um prazer vê-lo aqui com Lana. Para começar, quem é você? De onde é? Como voa? Tem mais pessoas como você?